I just had to record this for like a little Vinny, cause like I just experience weird dumbass shit on a daily. You know, I can't even say that I'm tired of it because it's like I can't even say that it's beyond tired because this shit at this point is I can't even find. Maybe my vocabulary is limited. Maybe I'm tired, but this shit, man, I'll just explain it the way I'm explaining it, and then you can kind of peep how the way I'm explaining it, how I feel. But I'm homeless, and so for a living, I beg, i.e., panhandle, i.e., ask for fucking money, i.e., hold up a sign. You know what I mean? I'm doing all of those. I'm holding up a sign, and let's say I could go anywhere that somebody is willing, like where there's traffic, human traffic. Pause, not human trafficking, but where people come in and out. So I'm not even gonna give an example. I'm just gonna say what it was. I was at a CVS around like I can't remember exactly the time, but anywhere from like 6:30 to 8, and the sun was down. It's kind of nighttime, but you can still it was still visible at night, whatever. But I'm doing my thing. I'm making my money, making my living. You know, but and mind you, there's no security, right? There's no security to be like, oh, you got to leave the premise, whatever. But one of the store associates or store lead manager, she wasn't. I can't remember, but it was an older lady. What she does is I kid you not. She steps outside of she walks out like I'm sitting by the entrance because that's where people are gonna come in. I ask them for change, or if they leave, I ask them for spare change. She literally comes out of the entrance, right, or out of the exit of the front of the store, right. She looks around. She like, but her like back is like she steps out in her back and she like faces a door. She's only like probably about like 6, 7 feet away from me, 8 feet maybe. We'll go with 10 feet at the max. You know what I mean? But she steps out and then she faces the other way, like I'm sitting at this angle and she's just like this. She's standing and looking that way, and I'm just sitting on the ground like with my sign up, and I'm just like, "Do you want me to leave, ma'am? Like I'll leave if you need me to leave." Um, And she was like, "Oh no, you're good, you're good," and walks back into the store. Literally comes outside to just look outside, and then goes back inside. Right? Okay. And I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave in 5 minutes." You know what I mean? And she's like, "No, no, no, you're good." So I was like, "Well, okay, then I'm not gonna leave in 5 minutes, but I know, hey, okay, I'm like already that in itself was just like, all right, whatever, because they could still call the cops and tell me to leave. You know what I mean? And it's still technically her job. But some places are kind of cool. You know what I mean? And you never know the type of environment or the place until you get there and they boot you out. Because there's been times where I would be somewhere and nobody tells me to leave. I'll just leave when I feel content enough with the amount that I've made. But so she does that. I'm like, whatever, whatever. People come in, whatever, da, 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 da. And then the next thing you know, a younger store associate comes out and does the same thing. And I call her out. I'm like, hey, do y'all want me to leave? And she's like, oh, no. And she actually said this time, the younger one, she's like, oh, I just came outside to look. That's literally what she said. I just came outside to look outside. I just came out to look outside or something. I just, yeah, something like I came out to look outside. Some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? But mind you, as she's doing that, the previous older woman is like follows after her, probably like fucking 3 seconds later. After she like after we're talking, she kind of creeps out the side. You know what I mean? And but she has a fucking trash bag, and she's picking up shit from the ground and putting it in the trash bag, making it seem like she's doing something. And so the younger one goes in after we're done. The older lady is still. And mind you, this all took place the younger girl ended up coming out probably about like more like because I said 5 minutes, so I'm assuming because I don't look at my phone either uh, typically because you know what I mean I'm supposed to be panhandling, but I would assume maybe about 5 minutes later, which is what I had said, like oh I'm gonna leave. The younger one had came out, but during that interval of time when the younger one was out and I was talking to her, all that shit happened within like a span of like fucking like 15 seconds. She's doing that, and then she's and mind you, it's not like she's picking up trash all over the entrance. It's literally like dead ass the entrance of like within 5 feet of the entrance of the door, and then she turns back around, and I'm all like, okay, I can't remember what I said, but I'm like, oh yeah, I was all like, hey, like, have people complained about me coming, like, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in my head, okay, they did this, probably they're probably trying to peep who the fuck is outside, right? And this person needs to fucking whatever, and you know, just trying to gain information without kind of um trying to gain information without uh, putting tension in the air. But I asked her that, and she's like, "No, you know, you're actually very respectful and kind and nice, and you can stay as long as you want." And that's what the other one said. The young girl said, "She's like, you know, you can stay as long as you want, but the cops may come when we close at night. You know, just to." That's what the young one said. And then the older one was like, "Yeah." She said the same thing, but she was all like, "Yeah, you know, you can stay as long as you want." And I was and then this is what the older one says. She was like, "Oh yeah, I was just actually telling them, hey, if he makes enough change, maybe he could take me out on a date." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And then she re-emphasizes it again, like, oh, yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. And mind you, I'm just sitting down with my sign. And you know, my initial reaction is just like, whoa, what the, like, okay, maybe Shorty. No, and she did say that a nigga is cute. She's like, yo, he's really young. He's kind of cute. And maybe if he gets enough change, he could take me out at the moment in time when that happened, because you don't like you don't know shit. You don't like, come on, man. I'm working and I'm trying to, you know what I mean, and I'm ready to peep anything in my fucking surroundings. But that's what she said. I was like, oh hey, it kind of like warmed me up a little bit. And when she said it twice, it was like, okay, well I ain't gonna press the issue. I ended up walking away a little bit. Not even like I turned the corner, and I'm just like, you know, that shit was some weird ass shit actually. And then there was a lady that was supposed to give me some shit because she was like, hey, I don't have no money, but I'll buy you something. It was just odd how that woman also knew I had turned the corner when she wasn't there to see me. But I'm not even gonna touch on that shit. I'm just gonna go back to what I was saying about the older associate. That shit is some fucking weird ass shit. I'm tired of experiencing weird ass shit, bro. It's all like you see it, but here's the thing: whether I'm cute or not, I'm holding up a sign, right? And it's saying, "Hey, can you spare money?" Right? How do you, in your mind, think like, okay, oh, he's kind of cute. Maybe if he gets enough money, he could take me out on a date, jokingly, like. And this is your job to watch out for panhandlers, right? Or someone panhandling around your store, right? And it's just like, even let's say she really meant that shit, right? You're still fucking stupid, still fucking dumb. Like after thinking about it, it's all like this person is begging for fucking change, and you have the fucking self-absorbed fucking mentality. You're so self-absorbed that you would even formulate a thought like that when you see a young, like, let's say I see let's say I'm in a store and I see a fucking little, I see not a little, but I see a fucking girl or a woman, and they're in a shitty situation, they're begging for shit, and I'm all like, well, if she gets enough money, maybe, you know, like, bro, that shit's just fucking stupid. Like, it's really weird too. You know what I mean? For you to even formulate that thought when the assumption of everything is, hey, this person is doing this for them, right? Because why else would people give you money then? If this is just some fake ass shit, right? Why the fuck else would people give you money? And why the fuck would he be doing it? Obviously, he's doing it for a reason. Obviously, he's doing it for a serious reason. Whether he has a crib at or not, he's still putting his time into this shit. So it's all like, for you to formulate that, it's just weird. And then the weirder shit on top of that is, if this shit was all set up, like, oh, you knew this person was outside, you just wanted to say some weird ass, dumb ass shit. That's fucking weird, bro. Stop fucking with people, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I get the feeling that a lot of people know me. Like I'm no stranger to society, but the society is a stranger to me. I'm not even gonna touch into all that shit. But it's just like, bro, I'm getting like this shit. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine like living your life, right? And the events of your life led you to be in one situation or another, and all you're trying to do is just find the right moves, right? The best thing that you could do for yourself and the collective, right? And it's led you to a fucking path where it's all like, okay, this is what I got to do, and then you just experience dumb shit like this. Like, if they had a problem with me being around the store, panhandling around the store, fucking come out and say that shit. You know what I mean? Don't fucking be on the fucking back and just be like, hey, we ain't got no security here, but, I can also call the police and they can come here. I don't want to do that, but can you please like leave relatively soon? Or, hey, I'm asking nicely. I'll give you a couple of minutes. You know what I mean? But within a couple of minutes, I will have to do my job and call. Do something like that, instead of like, they don't even know how to do it. They're always just like, no, you gotta, like, every interaction I have is just like essentially stupid. It's always like, you gotta either leave right now, or it's all like on some fake ass weird ass shit, like pretend cool, but you keep on doing stupid shit. And it's all like, bro, just fucking stop being weird, man. I don't know, that shit. I was just thinking about that shit because obviously that's what my day has to, like, I experience this shit and I reflect a lot on shit that I experience, and it's just like, and for you to be an older woman and to say that shit, bro, it's like you're fucking dumb. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not, like, I'm not even thinking that way if fucking this person is fucking begging for change. And then let's say they are, right? And let's say, which I highly fucking doubt, let's say fucking she actually was interested and she was actually serious. It's all like, if like, I wouldn't even formulate a thought like that, man. I would come at it a different way. And it's like, oh, if he gets enough change, he could take me out. Bitch, I'm getting this fucking money for my fucking life, and you thinking about taking you out? The fuck out of here, bitch. Like, that shit is just fucking weird, bro. Like, I don't know, but that's what this old ass lady said to me, bro. And it's just like, why even fucking say that shit? And then you wanna talk. Like, I'm going off on a tangent too, but in my past, a lot of people be like, "Oh, he likes older women. He da 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 da. Oh, he flirts with a lot of people. He talks to." But bro, I experienced weird ass goofy shit like this from all fucking ages and fucking gender, or yeah, genders. It could be trans. It could be fucking a dude. I've experienced all this weird shit, bro, and it's just like, I'm still a cool nigga even after all that shit. At least I try to be, you know what I mean? At least I feel like that. And I do my best to not do goofy shit. I do drink occasionally and I get loose and I do fucking, you know what I mean? I slip up from time to time. But it's just like, bro, like woman, you are at work and I highly doubt that you're functional. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just no excuses, man. I don't know. Y'all tell me, like, am I overthinking this shit, or is it just like, bro? Because I don't know, man. It rub, because you know what I'm saying. I think about shit because it's all like, I might want to come back again to make more money, and I don't want to have to deal with a fucking associate that's on some weird ass shit, man. It's like, you're telling me fucking, oh, you're attractive. I hope you make enough money, ha ha, ha, to take me on a date. Ha, ha, I'm just joking, ha. But it's all like, if I pop up again, are we gonna have problems? You know what I mean? Because you're saying all this dumb shit like, oh, you can stay as long as you want, type shit. But initially, you came out for no fuck reason. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? Like I said in the beginning, why the fuck did you just come outside to literally look in the opposite direction of where I was, pretending like you didn't see my ass, and then come back in. What store? So who the fuck? If you're not a fucking, let's say you're not like the cart person. I forget what that fucking. I've never worked that position, so I don't know what the fuck it's called. But a person that gets the carts and bring them back in. Let's say fuck like at Target. Target's a perfect example. They fucking have the orange vest on when they're in charge of fucking getting the carts and whatnot. You never see a regular fucking store associate just fucking step outside just to look and then step back in, bro. And mind you, their staff was very low. It was like three people. It was those two girls and maybe another. I don't know because I'm assuming. But I also looked inside. It wasn't because they're about to close too. It wasn't that many people there. And yet, a lot of people were going inside because I was getting a lot of spare change, and I was seeing people go in. There was decent traffic, so it's like you really don't even have the time to just fucking step outside, go pick up some fucking trash. The fuck. Like and her picking up the trash wasn't even that long. She like picked up trash for like fucking 5 seconds. Like picked up one thing, picked up another thing, picked up another thing, and then it was like, okay, now she's going back inside with the trash. It's all like if you're gonna go outside and pick up trash, why not get the whole fucking area? You just get right by the door. And matter of fact, I'm by the door too. You didn't even get by the door where I was at. You once again, she got by the door where she was looking as if I wasn't there. The same area that she was at last time, she went over there and picked up fake shit. So it's just like, bro, man, like I see the stupid little games and it's just like, oh my gosh, bro. It's really fucking annoying, bro. And another thing that's fucking annoying, I made a video about my fucking ex just the other day. And I was saying, oh, she was blowing my phone up. She wasn't. At one point, like fucking 2 days ago, I was on a train and I got a missed call and I texted and she called me back. I didn't pick it up intentionally. And then she called me again. That's what I was referring to when I said blowing me up type shit. But fucking I said that the next day later, I'm on the phone with her. She all like, "What you want?" type shit. I know, man, bro. This it's just so much shit, and then want to talk about all this shit about. She always got my dad in her mouth. She always saying, "Oh, you and your dad this, you and da 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 da." I don't even really talk about my fucking dad, like especially to no fucking bitch, man. I don't even talk about my family like that. She's like, oh, you and your dad went to church. My dad never, my nigga didn't even go to church like that. That nigga, if anything, he was in the house talking about how he didn't really even want to go to church. He was talking, like at one point in time, he was talking about reading the Bible, but he never really preached going to church, nigga. He was all about not going, if anything, especially when we were growing up, bro. And then she gonna talk about some fucking uh your dad has said something and you had said the same thing, but you said it a little differently. I'm like, when like, girl, if you're a part of a cult that know or you know what I'm saying, you just know people that know me that you know that I don't know, you could just say that. Like, I mean, it's not impossible. You know what I mean? There's a lot of weirdos out here, and I'm not one of them. So it makes sense how weirdos get together on Facebook, on any type of social media, and talk about a magnificent motherfucker like myself, especially in 2023, man. When I was 20 fucking three, man, my Jordan year, nigga. I was the fucking most brawling nigga. Like, man, you couldn't tell. I mean, I was very kind. I was very humble, but nigga, you couldn't really tell me shit. I'll still give you an ear, respect what you gotta say. But at the end of the day, I knew motherfucker I was putting in hours that people fucking wasn't. So it was like, but anyway, it just goes to show, man, I experience weird shit on a daily. And even with men, bro. Even with men, bro. I was fucking like where I'm at right now, as you can see, fucking they want to send a fucking dude to walk across my shit, bro. Walk like I'm in an area where nobody really comes in at this time because it's fucking locked. You'd have to fucking hop over something to be in here. And this nigga just comes over, mind you, on one side of it and walks straight in that one area. He doesn't even take the time to analyze what's in the area. He's just strangling along, just walking. Like, nigga, you know you're not supposed to be here. And you're gonna act like you don't see another nigga here on the other whatever. But anyway, I'm here in this place. I got another spot out in LA, bro, where it's all like, it's you know what I'm saying? It's you gotta hop over something to be in that spot. You know what I mean? To have a little roof over a little makeshift roof over your head type shit. Tell me why this nigga, I take the nigga over, you know what I'm saying? Because he said he's homeless, first night homeless, new to LA, new to, I'm not going to say the exact specific city, but he's like, new to LA, you know, da da da. And I'm like, dang, man, well, I could relate to that, man. And if I was in the same shoes, hey, man, I'll bring you to my spot, nigga, whatever. This nigga tries doing gay shit, bro. Like, after I had already informed the nigga that I'm not gay, he has to do some gay shit, bro. It's like, I'm not even gonna like go into that shit because I don't even like I'm really just venting right now. But the shit is just fucking stupid, bro. This shit is just fucking stupid. And this shit is also on fucking the nigga, this same shit, like weirdos and strange people that I don't even know just coming to me in real life, bro, just to be a fucking weirdo in my face. I have the same shit online. Like people fucking infiltrated my fucking YouTube and put themselves onto my fucking channel just to be fucking weird and talk and put shit onto my face, bro. Because it's my channel, it's my fucking YouTube account, nigga. So they're gonna put shit on, like, bro. It should happen online, and it happened in my fucking. It happens in my face, bro. And it's just like, bro, man, like, I don't even know what to say, bro. And mind you, none of this shit happened before certain events, certain specific events in my life, bro. And I was doing crazy shit, like fucking crossing the border every day to go to fucking high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that. Imagine, like, fucking actually crossing the border every fucking day. You don't think that you would find you don't think you'd find one weird fuck in either fucking country that you're going to cross the border? And taking all this public transportation. You don't think you would have one motherfucker to just stare at you fucking so weird or want to have a conversation with you just out of blue. Oh, are you fucking Christian or atheist? You know what I'm saying? Out of the blue, like I had when I was in the fucking whatever. None of this weird shit happened. And mind you, joined the military, came down to my fucking hometown, niggas didn't even know type shit. And none of that shit happened. Got kicked out the military, came back to the hometown. None of that shit happened. But once when you fucking you're at the bottom of your fucking shit and you fucking get accepted into a high wealthy spot and these niggas want to do some weird shit and tap into your past and then fucking boot you from there. Now all the weird shit happens. It's like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I'm done with this shit, man.